Hi, I'm Tim Davenport, and this is Meridian. I spent 5 years as a construction project manager in Texas, and I kept seeing the same failure pattern. Decisions moving forward before the authority, evidence, or scope was clear. In construction, a confident wrong answer can be a $40,000 liability and a lost client. AI makes that same failure mode faster. A model can summarize a meeting, draft an approval, or recommend an action. Meridian starts by capturing decisions, risks, and commitments from city meetings, planning commissions, permitting boards, and council sessions, using AI ensemble pipelines that extract structured intelligence from raw transcripts. But in Civic workflows, the real question is not just whether an AI can produce an answer. The question is whether it is allowed to act on what was captured. Meridian is a governed civic intelligence system that stops AI actions when authority or evidence is missing, records why, and produces a public safe explanation. Before I start the walkthrough, this guide is called the Foreman. In this demo, the Foreman is running in guided mode. It is not the decision maker, it does not create governance truth, and it does not override the system. The deterministic Meridian engines decide whether an action is allowed. The foreman explains in plain language so a city worker, reviewer, or a judge can understand.
This is Permit 4471. A field inspector flagged a concern during a routine corridor walk.
So this is permit 4471. It is a fictional Fort Worth style permit scenario. A field inspector flagged a structural concern and an AI agent attempted to approve it. Meridian captures the permit context, the concern, and the attempted action before anything moves forward.
The inspector is requesting authority to escalate. Meridian will not let this proceed until a department director approves.
Now, Meridian checks the authority. In this scenario, director level approval is required. No authority request has been submitted, and director approval exists, so the gate stays closed. The system does not let the AI action proceed just because it was requested.
Meridian checked the request against Civic rules. One required piece was missing, so it held.
The language model is not deciding whether the permit can move forward. Deterministic governance logic checks the request against Civic rules. Here, it finds two missing requirements: director approval and supporting field evidence. Because those are missing, the action is held.
Meridian detected what is missing. The city cannot act until the absent evidence is present.
This is the core idea behind Meridian. Missing information is not treated as harmless. A missing approval is not just a blank field, and missing evidence is not something that AI should smooth over. The absence becomes a structured hold, and the city cannot act until the required proof exists.
Every decision, made, held, blocked, or revoked, is recorded in the forensic chain. This is the audit trail. A city attorney can inspect.
Every decision is recorded, and the audit trail shows what was attempted, what was present, what was missing, and why the system refused to proceed. That makes the refusal inspectable instead of invisible. A reviewer can see the decision path instead of trusting a black box answer. Meridian also supports role-aware civic views. A city worker, director, council member, and public viewer should not all see the same level of detail.
And this is what the public sees: redacted, bounded, public safe. The city is transparent without being exposed.
And this final act shows the public safe view. The city can be transparent about the shape of the decision that they made without exposing sensitive details. So the internal proof and the public disclosure stay separated. Meridian is not a production city system yet. It is a deployed proof of concept, but the rule is the product. No authority, no action. No evidence, no approval. Every decision is recorded and every hold is explained. The AI tries to act and Meridian refuses. The foreman will explain why. The chain proves it, and the city continues to stay safe.